Oh no. Gotta. I unlocked it, damn it. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Never. Can I swap it to... Oh, that's just dumb. I don't want to deal with that. And that's just the chat messages, which I don't care about. It's fine. And I can't rotate this. Fine, apparently I can't rotate the image. It's whatever. You can view this as a test stream anyway. So it's all good. It's all good, suckers. Not picking that up, I'm on break. I'm not picking it up. You can't make me. This is so unprofessional. I'm an unprofessional individual. Wait until it finishes ringing. Okay, it's done ringing. We're good. I see I only have 3 viewers, so it's fine. Oh, I'm at work during lunch break, so I'm not on the clock technically while recording this. And I mean lean cuisine because I'm poor and I'm fat. The worst combination. Actually, someone would ask the question, well, how did one lead into the other? You can't be poor and fat. Usually you have to be, one led into the other. So maybe you ate too much and that's why you're fat. I mean, that's why you're poor. You're fat because you ate too much, and you're poor because you spent all your money on the food that you ate too much. Anywho, that's not what this video is about, and a lot of you will probably skip to like the first minute or so and be like, what is this shit? It's a fucking waste of time according to most people. I might do more of these if people like these, but anyways, hey, what's up guys? I don't know if you can hear me properly, but I'm not seeing any comments. It's supposed to show me comments, so I'm assuming let's see. Yeah. So I just haven't gotten any comments, it's fine. Anywho, I decided, well, while I'm eating, to do a quick little live stream to kind of tell you guys what's up. I also want to give out a live shout out to one of my Patreons, Type Sad. He's a part of my, I believe it's my $10 tier for shout outs for Patreon. He's a supporter, and one of the perks is that you get a shout out. Obviously I rotate between everyone else who's a part of this, but the point is that everyone, whoever's in that tier will always get a shout out from me, at least in one video once a month. And Typeside, his time is now, therefore shout outs and thank you, and thanks to all my patrons in general on Patreon. Anyways, to get to the gaming update, so it is now April 3rd, which means it's officially been 1 month since the Switch and Zelda have released. So, other than that, like, one video I might have made about Zelda, how's everything been going with Zelda? Well, Zelda's been fine. I haven't had really any issues. And the recent patch made the frame rate improve, so that's always a cool thing. Obviously, my preferred way to play is with this baby, but I mean, the Joy-Cons aren't terrible. They're just not my preferred way of playing. Hi, what's up, Nike629? Thanks for popping into the stream. Well, I guess it just tells me hi twice. I don't know why, unless he just wrote hi twice. There obviously is going to be a delay. Can you guys hear me properly? Do I sound fine? No, it's not chicken. This is Swedish meatballs. Don't say about no poor connection. How's it a poor connection all of a sudden? Alright. Anyways, so Zelda's been fine. Just to give a quick update on that, I have the Master Sword. I have beaten all the Divine Beasts. I did that probably a day or two ago. Yo, what's up, Pearl Shipper Brett, my boy? His name is what? The Red Dragon? Red Dragon Emperor Ash. But I know my boy Brett, King of Kings, subscribers of subscribers, the one to rule them all. Anyways, but yeah, as far as Zelda's concerned, I've done all the Divine Beasts. Son of a bitch. This is why you don't do this when you're recording. What's up? I never know how to pronounce this. Ontrite? Not totally sure. Apologize if I messed that up. Beating all the Divine Beasts, gotten the Master Sword. The only thing I really technically need to do is just the memories at this point. And because of how Zelda Breath of the Wild is structured, I don't have to do that, but I'm going to. And some of you, the short version of this is that I am planning to beat the game by the end of this week, probably. I probably only have like 3 memories to go, although I've heard something about there are more memories that you have to deal with after you do those first 13, I think. So we'll see. Besides that, though, you might be wondering, well, why do you want to beat the game so quickly? Why aren't you just slowing down and enjoying it? Because there's a particular RPG that comes out. There's a particular RPG that comes out tomorrow that I won't get until like Thursday. And all you JRPG fans should know what I'm talking about. Because it's a game we've been waiting for years. And yes, I am talking about Persona 5. Yeah, because a lot of people ask me how I've been enjoying my PS4. Well, I enjoyed it for like the first few weeks I played it. I was playing Yakuza 0 and Senran Kagura. And then I got kind of depressed because Senran Kagura, the game I was playing, got announced for a PC port, which annoyed the shit out of me. And then on top of that, it was like, oh, well, the Switch comes out like in a week or so, I think. It was like a week or 2 before it came out. And that was the other problem. The PS4 I haven't really had any real complaints about. I don't like the controller. Like, I legit don't like the DualShock 4. The DualShock 4 I'm not a fan of. But in terms of the actual console and its features, I have no problems with, personally. But I haven't played it in a while because I've been playing Zelda this whole month. And one of the things I really wanted to get for the PlayStation 4 period was Persona 5. Granted, because for one, I got interested in Persona when all this hype around Persona 4 came out. I think it was around the release of Persona 4 Golden. And I went ahead and watched the anime series for Persona 4 and Persona 4 Golden, respectively. And I knew what kind of series it was, and I was like, well, it's an RPG, it's a JRPG at that. And I had played a little bit of Shin Megami Tensei. I was like, well, I think it's time to really legit give it a shot. Then you look at Persona 4 and you're like, wait a minute, that game came out on the PlayStation 2. And then on top of that, Golden was only on the Vita, and I didn't fucking own the Vita, and I'm not going to buy a Vita for one game. And then I was like, oh, well, Persona 5's coming out soon. Even though coming out soon for Persona 5 turned into like years and shit. But the point was, Persona 5 was coming out. So I said, well, I'll go ahead and pick that up. And however many years later, here we are, the day before its American release, even though it's been out in Japan for like what? It's been out in Japan for, I want to say almost, it hasn't been a year, but it's been a few months. It's been out in Japan for a few months at least. And so my decision was to be like, well, I'm going to go ahead and play that game and get a PlayStation 4 and play the game. I will go back to Yakuza 0 and I will go back to Senran Kagura. But essentially what's going to happen is I'll beat Zelda this week and I'm going to be playing Persona 5 until like fucking May. And some of you would say, why until May? Well, I haven't really no intention of getting Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because unlike other Wii U owners or Nintendo fans or just gamers in general, I kind of got my fill with Mario Kart 8 when I played it on the Wii U, what was that, 2 years ago? No, 3 years ago. Because Mario Kart 8 came out in 2014. Splatoon came out in 2015. Shit. See, the problem is that the damn chat doesn't only stays up for a few seconds after someone chats something new and then it disappears again. But yeah, Persona 4 is pretty legit. That's what everyone keeps telling me. Now, I don't personally know because I haven't played the game yet, which is why I'm getting Persona 5 this week. And because I'm not getting Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, there's nothing else really coming out. The only game I want to get next is probably, I want to say ARMS. ARMS are probably the next game I get, because I'm pretty sure ARMS is coming out before Splatoon 2. Plus that, I have fucking Fire Emblem that comes out in like the middle of May, near the end of May. So that'll give me like a month and a half to play fucking Persona. So this will be transition week for the most part, is that I'll transition from Persona. I'll transition from Zelda to Persona, and then I'll transition from Persona to Fire Emblem. Although I don't know when ARMS comes out. ARMS should be coming out within the next 2 months. I would think it's probably going to be May, which means we should be hearing something of an announcement for the game pretty fucking soon. I work in the IT department, which is the computer department in a building. If you can guess the building, points for you. I think some of my fans actually know, but I like to have things be a guessing game and you guys get a kick out of it. But yeah. So you got the collector's edition. I didn't get the. I literally, people want to know when I pre-order. I pre-ordered Persona 5 today. I pre-ordered it maybe like 2 hours ago, because I wasn't sure if I would have enough time for playing Zelda to play Persona. I'm almost done with Zelda. Oh, I said, literally the only thing I gotta do next. How the fuck did you get it today? Well, I heard it got shipped out earlier to Amazon. I heard Amazon was shipping them out earlier for some reason. So that might be part of the reason why. But, this will be my first Persona game. Just kind of like how this is my first Zelda game. No reason why I'm not going to get the 1.5 and 2.5 is because I bought them on the PlayStation 3 and didn't even get to fucking beat them because games started coming out way too fucking quick. And it's literally getting to this point. Most people have like full-time jobs and school and shit. You don't really get as much time as you want to play like every single game. This is why I don't understand the whole concept of multi-console owners. It's cool to have every console and to be able to play every game, but you have to have two things to have that be a competent way of handling things. You have to have a consistent amount of money and a consistent amount of free time to do that, and then you also are saying that you're going to devote a good chunk of free time to new games every fucking time a new game comes out, and I legit don't have all that time. So I didn't get so Kingdom Hearts. At this point, I'm just waiting for 3 to come out. When 3 comes out, I will get the 3. That's always been a thing. It's just that I'm not going to overly focus on getting the remakes. That's literally why I'm only playing like one game at a time. And I still got like 3 or 4 3DS games I need to beat. I was like near the end of Bravely Default 2. No, Bravely 2nd. I was near the end of Bravely 2nd, and then I stopped for... What did I stop for? I stopped for something. I don't even fucking remember why I stopped. Oh, by the way, this is just water. I'm usually playing one game at a time too. Yeah. Yeah. See, you get an influx and an overflow of games, and so it's like, man, you ain't got the time to play everything. So yeah, I still have 3DS games I need to beat, but my 3DS will probably be fully retired by the time Fire Emblem Echoes come out. When Echoes comes out, I'm gonna beat Echoes, and I might try to go back and beat Bravely 2nd at least, if nothing else, because I was near the end of the game on that. And then after that, I'm putting that 3DS down for a while, especially if that rumor about a new Pokemon game coming to the Switch is true. Then I'm still happy. I heard a lot of things about of Horizon Zero Dawn. It's just another fucking open world adventure game that I'm already playing. I'm already playing one right now, and then there's a whole bunch of them that are out. I'm not really in a hurry to play like another one. Especially this is one of the reasons why I want to transition from Zelda to Persona 5, because Zelda has really light RPG elements, and Persona 5 is a fucking JRPG in the truest sense of the word, which means I'm going to be on fucking fire for like the next month. Don't even call me, son. Also, I want to beat it. I want to play that one just to get a real feel for the Persona series, because I played a little bit of Shin Megami Tensei and I wasn't really into it as much. So I just don't have the time for everything. So my Switch probably won't get any real play until ARMS comes out, and my Persona and my PlayStation 4 will finally get some more play for like the next month or so, and then my 3DS will commandeer them both. Although when Splatoon 2 comes out, it's gonna be ridiculous. Hey man, look, it's fine. If you don't like the Switch, that's perfectly fine. It's a new console. It's in its infancy. There are obviously some problems, as we've seen from reports of screens and dock scratchings, and recently we had the bend gate where some switches are getting bent because of how hot the console's getting in the dock. There's a lot of issues, and I understand why people are kind of taking their way, or kind of taking their time with it. Right now, there's no real reason to buy a Switch unless you really want to play Zelda. Everything else right now, it's literally just. I feel like Zelda is the only thing that would justify getting it, and even then, if you have a Wii U, you probably don't even need to get it for that. If you have a Wii U, there's no reason to get a Switch right now, because the other games are cool, but they're nothing amazing unless you're just an indie. You're an indie file. That's literally it. If Zelda, you don't own a Wii U, and you really like indies, those are like the three criteria. I don't regret buying it early. I'm just saying. Well, yeah, you're right. There is no true exclusive to just the Switch. A lot of them are just cross exclusives. It's either console exclusive, meaning it's also on the PC, or it's on another Nintendo console. Like even like look, Blaster Master, I think was Blaster Master Zero is on the 3DS. Like we're still in transition phase, folks. This is one of the reasons why I'm not sweating people. The Switch's lack of game announcements, which we already got. Like what Cave Story is coming out near the end of June, and then we got the Fall Part 2 and a few other games, but there's nothing really major yet. I'm thinking that's not going to really come out until like the summer. I'm more looking at this point for system updates. It's kind of it's hard to sell the Switch when it's literally only been out for a month. I feel like it's too fucking soon to really be like, is the console worth it? If the last console you bought was a Wii, it's better than a Wii, and honestly, it has elements of the Wii, just with some of the Wii remake games that got on it recently for download. Why did this turn into a fucking, is the Switch worth buying? Didn't buy the Switch for... Well, see, yeah, because Zelda, it's the same thing for me. This is my first Zelda game. When I beat this game, it'll be the first Zelda game I ever beaten. Not the first Zelda game I ever played, the first Zelda game I ever beaten. And, yeah, the E3, yeah, right now it's selling well. Well, they'll probably do remake Masters. I mean, considering the Wii U only sold to 13 million people. Well, if you want to get back into Pokemon, you might want to wait until E3, because there are rumors of the Switch getting a Pokemon game, and I feel like if there's a Pokemon game people want to play, it'll probably be a Switch game. It probably won't be the 3DS games. That's not me knocking the 3DS games, but the 3DS games have their issues, and some people are split between certain games. Like Gen 6 by itself has its own brand of issues with people not liking the lack of new Pokemon, and other changes. I'm not gonna get too into. Oh, dude, Pokken. I am so angry about Pokken. Considering Pokken sold well and it had DLC that we never got here in the States, that game is the only game I'm like 100% fine with a remaster because holy shit, I want to play. I would rebuy Pokken. See, that was my whole thing. There's certain people who have certain rules about buying certain remasters within a certain amount of time. Mario Kart 8, I don't fucking need to rebuy. I will rebuy Smash, and I will rebuy Pokken. Don't really need to rebuy Xenoblade Chronicles X because it may look better, but I have no real reason to go back into it. Yeah, my own office. You said Dragon Quest, which is oh, that was the other game. That's what it was. That's what fucked me up. That's what I remember. I was playing Bravely Second, got distracted by Dragon Quest 8. Well, it wouldn't surprise me if Ultra Street Fighter 2, but from what I heard, the one on Switch has better. Is it better frame pacing or better frame rate? It was something where the games weren't 1-to-1 on the other versions, but this one is like a 1-to-1 version. Like this is technically viewed as like the definitive version. I'm not gonna do that for a while. Even if I was ever planning to trade in my 3DS, I wouldn't do that for a while because there's not enough. Because the 3DS has such a robust library of games. On top of, if you're an RPG fan, you are in heaven. The Switch barely has any of that. It'll have a decent selection by the end of this year, but not to the point where I'm like, man, I gotta get rid of my 3DS. No bust. Now, obviously, I want to enjoy the rest of my break, so I'll probably be on here for maybe like another 5 minutes or so, and then I'm going to get off because I'm still at work, and I'm going to chill out for like a little for the rest of my break, and then get back to work for the next hour and a half. Well, no, when I get off my break, I'll have about 2 hours left, or a little bit under 2 hours left. And that's not a terrible thing. Sims, yeah, it's a 9-to-5 job. Sims is one of those franchises that almost everybody can kind of get into, and I feel like having those kind of casual games on any console is always a good thing. It's like saying, "Oh, we shouldn't put Just Dance 2017 on the Switch." I mean, granted, it's not a fucking system seller, and no one's sitting there going, "Oh my God, Just Dance 2017 is on the Switch." At the same time, bitch, there are people who still bought the game. You know why? Because they wanted to play the game. See, you gotta have a good variety. That was like the Wii U's biggest issue. The Wii U lacked variety for way too long, and by the time it got it, it was like one game. Like in terms of RPGs, the Switch has like 3, I think. Xenoblade, Tokyo Mirage Sessions, and if you want to count Paper Mario, you could. Yeah, I'm getting Persona 5 this week. I couldn't see the other chat messages because the shit disappeared on me too quick. Leave your PSN in the leave your PSN name in the chat, so when the stream's over, I can look at it. What's up, Laser or X7 Laser? I'm trying to think, is there anything else gaming related I need to really talk about? I think that's it. Because it's really just Nintendo and Sony stuff. As a lot of you know, I have no interest in Microsoft, so there's not much to talk about. Well, I can't say anything about Persona yet, dude, because I haven't played it. I haven't played Persona. This will be my first Persona game. A lot of people praise Persona. Now, as far as the story is concerned, because I did watch the Persona 4 animes, the Persona 4 anime story, at least and granted, I've heard Persona fans complain about this, it's not the most interesting, it's not the deepest story, but I think with Persona 5, from what I hear, the Persona series' major draw is its characters. It does a lot of cool characters and relationships. We're doing sub for subs. I didn't know we were still doing that in 2017. Oh, man. Yeah, see, but hey, man, look, Fly Girl, if you want to get Lego City, it's cool. And from what I heard, the load times are improved. They're not a lot improved, but they are improved. They're better than the Wii U version. And the only reason why I'm not getting it is because I didn't get the Wii U version. I'm just not a Lego City gamer. Yeah, I'm not a Lego City gamer. I don't really care for Lego City like that. That's just my personal opinion. What are my top 10? Oh, type sad, I already gave you your shout out for this month, but you'll see it on Patreon. Anyways, well, the Pokemon thing is pretty high. I'm just hoping not. I hope we get a port of Pokken, and I really hope we get a new mainline game. And I think we are going to get a new mainline game on the Switch. Top 10 upcoming games. Now, that's hard because there's not that many I really can say too much about yet. I mean, obviously, Kingdom Hearts 3 will always be on that list until it comes out. Persona 5, I can still put on there because it comes out. It hasn't come out yet. Xenoblade 2, Fire Emblem Warriors, Fire Emblem Echoes, Fire Emblem Switch. What else? I'm pretty sure there's some PlayStation games I'm not thinking of right now. I haven't really looked up the list of what games are coming out. Yeah, that'd be weird. It's weird to think that Pokemon will finally be like in its new, be in standard RPG controls. I'm mad I actually started the stream now because now that I need to end it, I feel like we've gotten this really good conversation going, and I feel like it's kind of a waste of time. I feel like it's an unworthy effort to end the stream early. But if you guys want me to do this more often, let me know, and we'll try to do some more test streams. Oh, dude, that Sun and Moon sequel's gotta happen, bruh. All that shit with Lily at the end of the game, it's just kind of like, man, come on. Also, the Annabelle stuff, that's become. Oh, thank you, thank you. I can read the name. I'm gonna wait till the chat pops up again. The thank you for the nice comment. Cloud Outsider. Now though, Cloud Outside right now though. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. I feel like I need to work harder to really earn that kind of title, but I appreciate it. Oh, cold. Shit. Cold outside right now, though. Damn. Once again, I need to earn that. Oh, I don't even want to hear that. Monolith Soft helping with Zelda. We see what that got us. It was fucking terrible. Anyways, I need to go. I want to chill out for the rest of the break. I need to come back and look at the Sun and Moon anime. I took a break from it. I need to go back and watch and catch up. Anywho, thank you guys for watching. If you want more streams, like the video. No, I do not get no damn 2-hour break. I do not get no 2-hour break. But thank you guys for watching. Like the hell out of this video to let me know that you want more streams like this. And then we'll work out times to figure out when it's more consistent, when it's better for me to do these streams. Yeah. And hell, we can have topics and just bullshit for the hell of it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. This has been the Insane Game Freak. Life's a game. Play to win. And I will catch you guys later. Peace off.